On their wedding night, just hours after the last guest had left, Ada walked into their room in her white silk nightgown. She found Mama Veronica seated at the foot of their bed. Mama Veronica looked her up and down, smiled calmly, and said, "I just want to see how you handle my son." Ada laughed nervously, thinking it was a joke. It wasn't. Ada met David at a business conference in Abuja. He was polished, patient, and everything she'd prayed for in a husband. Tall, soft-spoken, and always respectful, he opened doors, pulled out chairs, and listened when she spoke. It wasn't long before Ada fell hard. He told her about his late father and how he'd been raised solely by his mother, Mama Veronica, a strong woman who had sacrificed everything for him. Ada admired the story. She hadn't met Mama Veronica yet, but David's devotion to her warmed her heart. When he proposed, her family rejoiced. Ada thought she'd hit the jackpot. But at their wedding, Mama Veronica barely smiled. She didn't hug Ada. Instead, she pulled her son aside and whispered, "You'll always be my baby. No woman will change that." After the last wedding guest left, the house finally grew quiet. The music had faded, the laughter had stopped, and the air was thick with the scent of sweat, perfume, jollof rice. She took a long, hot shower, hoping to wash off the day's exhaustion. Her white silk gown clung softly to her damp skin as she stepped into the dim bedroom. Then she froze. Mama Veronica was sitting at the edge of their bed. Not in the living room. Not in her own quarters. No. Right there. On their bed. Her hands were folded on her lap. Her feet didn't touch the ground. And her eyes, calm, still, and far too alert, stared directly at Ada. "I just want to see how you handle him," she said in a low, steady voice, like a teacher observing a slow student. Ada forced a laugh, wrapping her arms around herself. "Mama, I thought you'd gone to bed." No reply. Just that same stillness. Then David walked in, already loosening his tie. He didn't stop in his tracks. Didn't even blink. "Mama, I thought you were going to your room," he said casually, as though this was normal. As though it was okay for a grown man's mother to be sitting on the marital bed he was supposed to share with his new wife. "I will," she said. She stood, walked over to him,